Bonjour! Welcome to another episode of Cuisine Michelle. I am Michelle. So today I'm going to be making something I haven't made before, although I've made other versions. This is a trifle. It's going to be a cookie dough trifle that is egg-free and flour-free, so completely safe to eat on that end. No raw ingredients like that to risk. And this is number 12 in our Christmas countdown. To make the recipe, we're going to need the following ingredients. You need 3 sticks of butter. Now, I have 2 that are unsalted and 1 salted because it also has salt in the recipe, so I wasn't sure. They didn't mark it as unsalted though. So regardless, you need 3 sticks of butter that are softened. And then you're going to need brown sugar, which I've already pre-measured, vanilla extract. This is 3 1/4 cups of crushed graham crackers. And for a cup of crushed graham crackers, you need about 7 actual sheets of the crackers, just an FYI for trying to do that. Kosher salt, milk, mini chocolate chips, Chips Ahoy cookies, and I'm going to be using heavy whipping cream for this. You could alternatively do this with Cool Whip, but I don't prefer it. I like actual whipped cream. And then I already made the pudding. You could make regular cook and serve. I just made the instant kind here. So this is chocolate pudding, but you could probably put in whichever flavor you want with this. Anyway, let's get started. Here in the mixer bowl, I've already added the 3 sticks of butter. To that, we're going to be adding 1.5 cups of the packed brown sugar. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to beat that all together. Next, we're going to be mixing in the 3 1/4 cup of the graham crackers. Now, I'm not going to add them all at once because I think I better probably do part of it at once. And 1/3 cup of milk. And 1/2 tablespoon of kosher salt. I think that'll be good enough. I'm going to stir the rest by hand. Now we're going to stir in 1 1/3 cups of mini chocolate chips by hand. Here in this bowl, I'm going to be preparing the whipped cream. That says 2 cups of heavy cream. To that, I'm going to be adding 5 tablespoons of regular sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar. If you don't have vanilla sugar, then you can use some vanilla extract instead and just regular sugar. And then we're going to whip that up until it's nice and whipped cream. now we're going to mix in, I don't have quite a cup, you're supposed to put a cup of mini morsels, so I'm just going to use what I have, which is probably about 3/4, which I think is enough anyway. And we're just going to fold those in on that layer. And now it's time to assemble our trifle. We're going to start with the cookie dough. And put about 1/3 of our cookie dough into the bottom here. And it's a trifle. You don't have to make it exact or perfect. That's one of the nice things about trifles. Oh, and one thing I should mention about the pudding is I didn't make quite as much as they said. I just made one of the large family size boxes. They said to do 2 of the small boxes. It's almost the same amount, so whichever way you want to go, or if you want less pudding in yours, that's perfectly fine. I mean, everybody can make theirs the way they want to make it, right? All right, and then next I'm going to do the, oh yeah, we're supposed to do the whipped cream next. I'm going to do a little light layer of the whipped cream. Then I'm going to take a few of the Chips Ahoy cookies, and I'm just going to break them in some smaller pieces right here. Maybe one more. All right, and then top of that layer with some of our chocolate pudding. And then we are going to be repeating these layers until we have used up our ingredients. One thing you need to know about the trifle is that after you have completed it, you need to put it in the fridge for 2 hours before serving. And here we are at final plating. At the end, first of all, a couple of notes. I only ended up with 2 layers of the pudding, and that's plenty. It will not fit any more layers, so I'm actually glad. And there was maybe just a touch left of the pudding. It worked out perfectly, so I recommend the family size box. And then I ended with the whipped cream layer. I broke these in half so that I could make a layer around the top, and then of course have to make it holidays by adding some sprinkles. Look at all those beautiful layers we have there. Doesn't it make you just want to dive right into it? Problem is, I can't do an on camera taste test this time because I'm taking this to a party today. So I will have to let you know later, but I assure you that I've already tried the cookie dough part. It's really, really good. And I'm pretty sure that the rest of the parts are really good too. So I bet together it's going to be awesome. And thank you for joining me for another episode of Cheesy Michelle. Please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. I love hearing from you, and we'll see you next time. Au revoir.